Director Betty Doherty is not here. She is gravely ill. Director Donna McAleer
Here.
is here. Director Bob Lux is here. Director Dale Walker.
Yeah.
Director Mike Wise.
Here.
Here. Okay, good. We have a quorum. We have an agenda. We'll begin with an invocation and pledges of allegiance. Heavenly Father, we come to you today as an assembled body. We humbly request that you bless our nation, our community, and our meeting. Help us to work diligently always for the common good and in the best interest of those we have been elected to represent. Guide us to be insightful and prudent in our intentions, visions, plans, deliberations, decisions, and their fulfillment. Work through us to provide a spirit of welcome to all in attendance, to engage in respectful and thoughtful dialogue and discussion with understanding, wisdom, and humility. Amen. If you wish, prior to reciting the pledges of allegiance, please take an additional moment of silent prayer or additional reflection in the manner of your preference. Thank you. Pledge allegiance to the United States flag. I pledge allegiance to the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Pledge to the Texas flag.
Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
Thank you. Okay. Do you have any speakers today, Shelley? Okay. We have no comments from the public today. Action required on adjustments, relief from specific charges. None today. Very good. Thank you. I'm going to modify the agenda here ever so briefly to accommodate our current director, Mr. Wise, and we're going to consider and discuss items 13, 14, and 15 prior to the consent agenda. So if we have any considerations or discussions upon potential director vacancies that haven't already been discussed, is there any need for further discussion on this matter? Hearing none, we'll move to let's see, consider the appointment of the new director. Okay. Consider the acceptance of resignation by Director Mike Wise from the Board of Directors. It's with regret that I accept this resignation and understand that for personal reasons, Mike is required to do this. And I can only tell Mike and everyone else what a pleasure it's been working with you. And the contributions that you've made have always been very thoughtful and well delivered.
Thank you. I enjoyed my time here on the board, and I do regret that I felt necessary to resign at this point, but the timing is probably pretty good. It's only a few months till May when the next election is, and I would not be running for re-election at that point. And I thought the timing is also good because I think we found a wonderful candidate to take my place who will be even better than I was on this board as far as bringing a lot of knowledge and a lot of background and to work with all the other directors here in this board. So I thank you all for the opportunity, and I'm always available for consultation if anybody ever needs anything.
Okay. Thank you. I assume that a motion is required to accept this. I'll make a motion to accept this resignation. Do we have a second?
I'll second.
Okay, we have a nomination. We have a second. Further discussion of this matter? Hearing none, call a vote. All in favor of accepting the resignation of Director Mike Wise signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Abstained? Motion passes. Thank you, Mike.
Mhm.
Okay, we now move to agenda item 15. Consider appointment of a new director to fill the vacancy on the board of directors, including the following matters: acceptance of qualification statements, bond, oath of office, affidavit of current director, and election not to disclose certain information for new director. No idea what I just read, but that's what is on this. No, not to disclose certain information for new director. Okay. Anyways, I will nominate Mr. Paul Shu to fulfill the remaining term of the Mike Wise, who just resigned. Further discussion on this matter?
So, is Mike required to step into the guest area
Yes, ma'am. Oh,
Okay.
at this time?
at this time?
He's resigned. Yes, he can.
Probably
You can
good.
you can vacate if you so choose.
Yeah, I might as well
Yeah.
just leave it to all you people and thanks again.
Yeah.
Thank you for everything.
Truly leaving, lady. We'd like to
Yes,
Yeah,
at least present
that is awesome.
a recognition and our appreciation to you. I wanted to read what it says. It says, "Our sincere thank you and appreciation for exceptional leadership and dedicated service to Montgomery County Municipal Utility District number 60 from February of 2016 to October of 2023.
Good, thank you.
So
It's all right. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Other way. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
thanks
to
again
all.
for everything, Mike.
Keep up the good
Wait,
work.
we should take a picture of that. Hold on.
Wait, we need to take a picture.
We need to take a picture. Can you do that again? Can you do that? I'm usually pretty bad. You have a better camera.
I've got a new one. I can
Okay.
do that. Brand new camera.
Awesome. You gotta go the other way.
Correct.
Great, all right.
Thank you.
Mike, one
Mike,
more, Mike, one more, please.
I'll send it to you.
Our newsletter.
So.
Excellent.
I'm saying I'm not very photogenic.
You did fine, Mike. Did
You
fine.
try to look good, right? All right, buddy, have a great day. Mike, enjoyed that. Congratulations. Belly?
Okay.
Okay, see ya.
So we've had a nomination, we've had a second. Further discussion on this matter of the nomination of Paul Shu to fulfill Mike's term?
Yeah, do we need Betty Doherty to be
We
here?
do not. We have a
Okay.
quorum.
Oh, we still have a quorum.
Yeah.
Okay.
So therefore, if there's no further need for discussion, all in favor signify the acceptance of Paul Shu to fulfill Mike's term, signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed?
No,
No.
nay?
Okay, the motion fails. I believe. Yes?
I don't think it. You had a. You made a motion to nominate, you had a second, and then you said all in favor, and then any.
Who had the
opposed?
second?
No, well, Dale did. Yes, no?
No, I seconded Mike's resignation.
Right, we didn't have a second.
Oh, you didn't have a second.
Maybe make the nomination again.
Okay, I nominate Paul Shu to fulfill Mike's term. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Or we need.
Or a second. Any seconds?
Was that, if we thought it was Betty, that's not Betty.
We have no second?
You want me to second? Okay.
Favor of the motion for Paul to fulfill Mike's remaining term, signify by saying aye. Aye. No, no,
No.
All opposed.
and opposed. Okay, signify by saying no. So the motion fails. Is that accurate? I mean,
So you didn't get,
huh?
okay, so y'all don't want to appoint Mr. Shu today to fill the vacancy?
I don't know if there's a rush to do it. We're so close to May. We don't have any other applicants that we haven't considered.
That's not true.
We have
We-
other
We
considered.
did have other applicants
Oh, okay.
that we voiced, and then we through Mike's participation in that,
Okay.
wanted someone who kind of
Yes,
had his visions and
Right.
observations is the same, and those were, although great candidates, were, we felt as though the candidate that came forward was of superior stature.
that might be. We just didn't get to see. I didn't meet with those other candidates. Did you meet with other?
No,
No, okay.
we would have had the same respect for your consideration of wanting someone who's contained your perspective on matters
Mhm.
before bringing it forward to light.
Yes, I would like to see if we had time to see other candidates and perhaps open it to the Mud 60 residents, perhaps. Just, I don't see the need to rush right now. I don't know if there's any other comments. No
Comments have been
comments.
made and the vote has been taken. So we're going to operate with an open seat.
Of a forum who can, appoint a director to fill the vacancy.
Mhm.
So we could bring this forward at any time
Yep.
or not at all.
Well, there'll be an item until you fill the vacancy on the agenda to, consider the appointment of a director to fill the vacancy. That'll be a standing agenda item until we are able to fill it.
Okay. So that really takes care of agenda item 15 in total, does it not?
Yeah, we didn't have a.
Right.
we didn't have the-
So now we can go back to the consent agenda. Items 5 through 9, pages 1 through 13, I believe, of the meeting packet.
Do we make a second on this?
First, we have to have a motion.
Oh, okay.
Motion to accept the consent agenda as presented.
I second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstain? Seems, okay, the motion passes. Regular agenda. Consider and act upon a resolution casting the district's votes in Montgomery County Appraisal District Board of Directors. Election term 24 to 25, pages 14 through 20.
Special district representative,
Yes.
and he's on the ballot again.
Yes.
You all get 10 votes.
Yes. And I believe that we had a preliminary vote in order to state our position of nomination of Arthur. I'm of the understanding that because he is correct me where I'm off the rails here, because he is the candidate for the WWA, or that
Special.
all of the votes, special purpose districts, all of the votes will end up going for Arthur almost regardlessly.
That's all.
Okay,
He's really the only person that you as a special district could vote on because he's the only special district representative.
okay. I'll make a motion to cast our 10 votes for Arthur Bredehoff. Do I have a second?
I second.
We have a motion and a second. Further discussion on this matter? Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, abstain, motion passes. Thank you. Consider an act upon updated policy RNS 12 rates for water services and RNS 13 rates for sewer service. I assume that that's General Manager Peterson?
Yes, RNS 12 and RNS 13 are the documents that memorialize the rate changes, water and sewer rate changes that you voted on and approved last month. So this just puts it into policy. So we need a motion to approve the updating of the policy for RNS 12 and RNS 13. And there's been no changes to the rates as proposed and approved last month.
So this is just an insurance policy change, you're saying?
Water and sewer rates.
Oh, the water and sewer rates. Okay, I just saw the word policy.
I'll make a motion to approve. Do we have a second?
I second.
We have a motion and a second. Further discussion? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Abstain? Motion passes. Thank you. The agenda item 12, discuss matters related to director's election to be called on May 4th, including authorization to post notice regarding candidate filing period. Pages 21 through 24. Yes, please.
I think 21 through 24 was for the policy, so we didn't have
Oh,
anything in your
right.
packet about this, but, the district is just required to post notice of the, candidate filing period. That period is from mid-January to mid-February. So we recommend you post notice, as far in advance as possible. We went ahead and put it on this agenda just, in case y'all don't meet in December. So, the district, because you, will have a director's election because it's in May of an even numbered year, you're just required to post that notice.
Refresh my memory. Is that the same time as the primary?
No,
Is that
primaries in March.
Okay, I'm out of sync.
Yeah,
So,
I'm not sure exactly, but we, we will bring information later to the board to discuss how you would conduct the election. There'll be a lot more things to discuss and whether you decide to go joint with Montgomery County to conduct it, or if you do it independently. And so there'll be a lot more to discuss. This is just the first step, is to post a notice.
do they do it in the paper on websites, or how's that, when you publicize that, how's that work?
I believe that you're just required to post it similarly to how you do the agenda. So it would be,
On the website?
it would be on the website and it'd be here. I can confirm that, but I think it's similar to other district posting requirements.
And the courthouse,
And the court.
With the recorder?
the hosting,
Yeah,
yeah.
with the recorder, county recorder.
Yeah.
Motion to accept the posting.
So move.
Second.
Second.
Second, we have a motion and a second. Further discussion on the matter? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstain? Motion passes. Okay, thank you. I'll go to agenda item 16. Receive the regular monthly SJRA Woodlands Division report, including operations and projects and public outreach. Jason,
Yes, sir.
good afternoon.
And Chris, apologize for not making it this month. Our operation report is in your packet, fairly routine month. Two things they'd like me to point out is number one, December 4th is the next all mud meeting. They'll be talking financials in that one, so they ask that as many people as possible can join. Number two, on page 32, a little bit of detail on the wastewater treatment facility virus and illness sampling that we've been doing. We've talked about testing for COVID in the wastewater several months back, about a year back. Shortly after, we were approached by Stanford University and some other labs. And what they're doing, they're basically doing a study on trying to improve the methods on how they detect these viruses in wastewater. So we've been participating in that. There's some good information. You can go to the website. They've got some good information built up, a little bit of a database for our area to view. This doesn't cost the Mudge or the River Authority anything. They're paying us to do these sampling. It's about $1,300 a week.
Harris County did that, right?
No, sir, this is actually, it's,
I thought they did that during the height of the outbreak.
they were doing sampling. They were doing sampling with the lab in Houston. This is actually, it's more or less a study where they're trying to hone in on the methods on
Oh,
how.
okay, so it's like a research with the medical.
Yes, yes, it's pretty much, it's mostly for research, and just to kind of see what type of indicators are more indicative of those illnesses in wastewater.
Which methods are more appropriate and actually are better and more accurate?
Yes, yes, sir. That's the gist of it. There's some good information. They do say it's fairly accurate information, but of course, it's all just trying to progress, right? I'm just trying to make progress on the methods. But really good information. We're the only ones that are participating in Southeast Texas, so we're easy to find on the map. If you're interested, there's some good detailed info on that. If you have any questions on the report or anything else, I'll happy to answer.
I'd like to commend the SJRA for a good overview on the flood control dams that are up towards to the northwest.
Yeah.
I attended the meeting and I found it very, very insightful and very, very good.
Thank you. I'll pass that along.
The complexities, but from the presentation, the complexities that came forward in the presentation was much more complex than I had ever realized. Between landowners and the dams and all the interplay and over the history. The other thing was the history of the work on those, the research. So it was really a good job and it was a really good presentation.
Sent to the appropriate departments. Sure.
Okay, there's nothing further. We'll move to agenda item 17, which I assume would also be yours.
Yes, sir.
Receive an update on the Bear Branch, Panther Branch Research Forest drainage improvements project.
Yes, sir. No update this
No update. Yes, very good. Okay, agenda item 18, receive the attorney's report. Okay, other than that, very good. Receive the general manager's report.
All right.
Mr. Peterson.
Thank you. Pretty light this month. Wanted to let everybody know I attended the Texas Water Conservation Association conference 2 weeks ago. And then last week attended the AWWA water condition assessment training that was Monday through Wednesday of last week. Went to those two. Wanted to let everybody know that we've landed on a date for a retirement reception for Jim, December 14th. We'll be here in the office from 5:30 to 7. Come and go type of event. I wanted to point out a couple staff anniversaries. Jeannie has hit her 27th year
Wow,
Here.
congratulations.
WWA, and then Wayne has hit 10 years.
Terrific.
John was not able to make it today. He's actually at a chamber event. So I wanted to cover just some stuff that was in his report on the communications. You'll turn to page, where are we at? Basically page 50. The focus on Q4 this month was on the value of water. There's a number of different things out and about related to that topic. We had a PEC meeting last week and discussed the coordination. An update of the PR firm that SJRA has contracted with now that's going to help with the infrastructure messaging and that campaign. We also talked about with the township and also Howard Hughes coordinating on information that will be put out in the 50-year anniversary or 50-year birthday for the Woodlands. So we'll participate in providing some information, some data on water and sewer as it relates to the 50.
And your Wildflower Festival booth was very engaged, and there were a lot of people there. And you're giving out the seeds, and it was very popular. So at what's the name of the Creekside Park? Fleming.
Yep.
Fleming. That went really well, I think.
Good, good. Let's see. We have a new section on our website that's in the news type of topic. So we'll be utilizing that to put news and also announcements, community announcements in there. There will also be an archive section. Wanted to update everybody that last week we sent out, well, we back up a year ago, there was a community survey that was sent out. I think we received, was it about 900 responses last year-ish. We've sent out that same survey with the addition of 2 new questions on the survey to the community last week. We already have 750 respondents and we have 1 week to go. So we believe we already have a significant amount of responses. And basically what we'll do is identify, and they were related to, you know, how we communicate with the community. Some of the information helps us and guides us in how we put together the strategic communication plan as we're building the strategic communication plan, essentially part 2 for 2024. So that's out. There's a significant amount of information going out in not only the Woodlands Water Weekly, as well as the website and the bill on infrastructure renewal. We started that conversation leading up to getting involved with the consultant as well. And then also you'll see some information on the rate adjustments this month. It's on the bill. So you'll start to see that. We'll run it for the next few months just to make sure that the community understands that, number one, this is happening. It'll go into effect January 1, and then we'll probably run it for a couple more months after January, just so folks know about the change that's going forward. So those are the things that we're doing on the communication front.
Very good. Well, we're making great progress on that. We're really doing well on the communication plan, I think.
And I would say if you haven't filled out the survey, please do and share it with neighbors, point them in the right direction. We're going to be sending it out again this week. The more the merrier as far as responses. Good.
Very good. Any further questions for General Manager Peterson? Very good. I believe we're going to recess into closed session at this time. So board members and General Manager, please remain, and others vacate the room. Thank you. Jeannie, could you get the door, please? Thank you. Oh.
Jeannie's.